Geico presents Yikes, another voicemail from your roommate.
Sup, roomie? Hey, a pipe burst in the basement. It's completely flooded. Anyway, I called for someone to fix it, but in the meantime, I was thinking we could finally have that indoor pool party we've always wanted. I got some cool swan floaty things already going. Could you pick up some chips on your way home? Later.
The Geico Insurance Agency could help keep your personal property protected, like if your roommate isn't the brightest pool float in the flooded basement. Visit geico.com to see how easy it is to switch and save on renter's insurance.
Titties.
You guys want that?
I'm in to do it. Hell yeah.
I want that.
Hell yeah.
I want that.
It's about time.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hottest podcast. One of the hottest podcasts in the game right now.
Jerry Graff doesn't pick up every podcast.
No, not every show. He made his head of sales, Shells Levine.
I'm gonna make a deal with you.
What kind of deal is that?
I said, hey.
I said these boys are good. Now they remind me of myself. They remind me of guys that have a business and they're gonna run their own business.
I sold him like how I was taught.
How you taught me?
Oh, I never taught. Oh, of course. If I taught you a little bit of something, best
You really are a shithead, Williamson.
best movie.
You really are a shithead.
Yeah,
You know what movie?
What?
You know what movie?
No.
Glenn Ross.
Oh, yeah.
The best movie ever.
Never
That's
seen,
your shit?
Never seen that one.
Yeah, because coffee is for closest.
You know what you need to do?
Put that coffee down.
Do you know what you need if you want to run a good podcast? These brass balls right here. Just comes. I think he takes those brass balls everywhere.
You know what I made last year? $900,000, pal.
What's your name?
What you make?
What's your name?
Fuck you. That's my name.
Good movie.
It's a great movie.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Alec Baldwin, underrated zombie.
Underrated. Totally
Who's your
underrated.
favorite actor?
Ah, man.
Tell me. Go ahead. Tell me.
So many choices.
Tom Cruise.
No.
You ever see what? Yeah.
Let's guess Zombie's favorite actor.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your best guess.
Jake Busey.
You hit the nail on the head.
Is it
No.
he really your favorite
No.
actor?
You ever see what the woman from Top Gun looks like now? Kelly McGinnis.
No. I never even watched Top Gun.
I was watching it this morning.
That great movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Quentin Tarantino has a classic scene.
What movie is
it? Those like movies. I don't know.
Yeah, like a movie.
90s movies.
Why did he he would pop up in movies as like the guy?
Love to act. Everyone calls him a dirtbag.
He is probably though.
He's a douche. He's very anti-cop.
He's
Right?
he's a jerk.
He's a
You're a jerk, Tarantino.
jerk. So wait, who was your favorite actor? What you were saying?
Anyway.
I was watching
Should've seen that coming.
Striptease.
Oh, man.
And Demi Moore, my God, right? Bazoo!
Bazoom.
Oh, man, the hottest strip movie ever.
Right up there with Showgirls.
Showgirls was all right, but
Remember the first time you saw?
you gotta go with Showgirls because we were kids when we were watching
Right.
that. Zombie was a grown man, of course. And we were like, oh my God, Elizabeth Berkley, she's fucking out there and just fucking grinding on that dude from Flintstones.
The first time you see her cunt is amazing. It's such a fucking.
I saw her twice on Any Given Sunday. She shows it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
She's fucking out. Come here.
he had.
Fucking the shit, Jesse. Slater, I'm fucking your woman. Just gotta sit there and take it there, quarterback.
Slater was the running back.
Well, it looks like Zach has to be running Zach. 'Cause you gotta run along, Zach. Chase him away. Go to the door and chase him away, Jesse.
When
And I was fucking Graham too, but no one saw. Graham was the worst character to say about Bell history. He was the guy. He was the guy who
Graham?
was very into the environment. The styrofoam cups. These styrofoam cups are going to save us. Doesn't anyone care about the environment? It's like, no, it's a 90s sitcom.
only him and Jesse. Jesse fell for him right there and there.
He's like, oh my God, you're so passionate. He's like, yeah, I wish everyone else had the He's a fucking stupid liberal.
From San Francisco.
Definitely lives in Williamsburg now. What are we talking about? We got off topic. What are we saying? Oh, strip movies. Like erotic movies.
There was a movie with what's her name from? Remember the fucking Chinese broad from Grey's Anatomy? Asian
Oh,
girl.
I do,
yeah,
yes.
And there was a movie called something like The Blue
She was in
Disco.
Sideways, I think.
Yeah. She was getting a lot of roles until people realized their fucking eyes were too far apart. And she would.
She could be a mistake for Lucy Liu.
Yeah, well, Lucy Liu's hot though. She has the proper eye. Yeah, she's a hot chick.
Proper eye ratio.
Yeah, that was the movie. And
Big tits?
no, not the Asian. But no, shows her tits in that movie. Daryl Hannah. She plays like a fucking sloppy old stripper. I love movies about sloppy old strippers.
Yeah, that's the greatest thing about The Wrestler was Marissa Tomei.
She's toned though.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she wasn't like all sloppy. She don't show her pussy though in that movie.
No.
Mickey Rourke sure does.
Yeah, he's transitioning. Everyone.
Yeah.
No, I used to love watching. They don't show titties in movies anymore. Good actresses really don't get fucked in movies, and they don't show titty, and it's a disservice because. But then again, there's so much porn porn's pretty available. So now it's like leaked photos. That's like the thing. That's just like
That did a lot for Jennifer Lawrence's like career.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, did you leak the?
Oh yeah.
Did you leak the photos?
I did.
You're a hacker now.
Oh, I hacked into Greg's account. I was looking at photos. I was asking for bar shows too. I want to help the guy's career. I'll help both of you.
It's weird because you.
Let me take you. Come on. Let me give you a record deal.
You hacked into
That Mickey Rourke movie.
You hacked into Greg's Facebook account, and you hacked into his email account.
Oh no, really? Are you being serious?
No, I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding around. You getting text messages?
No.
It's your boy.
It's from my mom. Where was I? We were talking about erotic movies.
Yes.
Monsters Ball is probably the best.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
No, it's a good erotic movie. Body of Evidence. Madonna's fucking throughout the entire movie.
Madonna.
She's fucking William Dafoe in the movie. Oh man.
He's probably like really like into it.
Yeah,
man.
he's always
Like, yes, Madonna.
he's always the hot guy that the girl can't get until midway through.
Willem Dafoe's a hot guy.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he is though.
He's very ugly.
You don't find him.
I don't find him sexy.
No, he's not very sexy
You don't
at
find
all.
him sexy?
No, I don't find him sexy at all.
I think the ladies love him.
I think they do too.
He's got a chiseled jawline.
Everything's like this.
Well, he always plays. You ever see him play a homo in Boondock Saints?
Oh, man.
He
Yeah.
plays a cross dresser.
Yeah, he plays like a big.
He's like a. I don't know. He's like it's like semi-closeted homo in that movie. It's
No,
like,
he's out of the closet.
He likes to bang dudes, but he calls everybody else like a sissy.
Yeah.
So there's like that one scene where he's in bed with that guy, and like the guy tries to like cuddle up, and he's like, "Get the fuck off me, you homo!"
That's
whatever
the
he
funniest thing
says.
about American Beauty when at the end he's like, "I want it so bad."
Of course, they have to turn the masculine guy that was like
Yeah.
homophobic into the gay guy. You know.
Of course. But Monsters Ball, best sex scene of all time. Best sex scene.
That's number one.
Everyone's like, I heard they really fucked on set.
No, they say that Billy Bob Thornton raped her. Yeah.
Really? No.
Yeah, that's why people are like, they really fucked on set because Billy Bob Thornton was like, I'm sticking my dick in her fucking pussy. Because he's like, probably like, this is the hottest chick on the planet right now.
so hot.
And I have a sex scene with her. I'm going to try and slip it in. And she's a method actress.
The best part,
She didn't realize she got raped until 20 years later when she broke character.
until the final cut of the movie.
She's like,
It was in the DVD
Wait a
commentaries.
second.
she finally broke character and came to her
Yeah, it was
senses.
in the DVD cut. She was like, "This is the part when Billy Bob rapes me."
Yes.
The director's just like, "This is fine acting. This is great tactic. Look at him. You could tell the passion. He calls her a Negro."
You just see fucking at one part during the fuck scene, Billy Bob Thornton raises his eyebrows twice toward the camera and winks.
It's like I'm really fucking it here.
Yeah, I'm inside Halle Berry right now.
Because you see his balls.
You kind of
Yeah.
did. You ever see Little Bow Wow's balls on that episode of Entourage?
Yeah.
Yeah, his little nuts show.
Quite the little Bow Wow.
They say Ariana Grande just said that Pete Davidson has a 10-inch dick. That's not true at all. I heard it's either 9 or 11 inches.
Bum.
I should put that back out there.
Okay.
I hear it falls pretty quickly though.
Don't worry about that.
Too late.
Let it sit there. Relax. That's really classy, by the way. Like putting out like,
My new husband got a 10-inch dick, everybody.
fucking cunt.
I'm with him. I'm marrying him. Yeah, why?
That's why I'm marrying him.
She's like, well, everyone thinks he's ugly. Well, guess what? Ugly guys got big cocks.
First off,
He's got maybe he does.
Says he's ugly. Who says he's ugly?
I don't know, but like, even if he has a
He
10-inch
would've
dick,
made it in Hollywood if he was ugly.
even if he has a 10-inch cock, it doesn't matter. His dad is still dead.
He's got no one to talk about.
What's up, Staten Island?
Fuck you.
That was his podcast.
Yeah.
He had a podcast with John Kirshner. And no, it's true. He had a podcast with John Kirshner called "What's Up, Staten Island."
Do we have audio of that?
Nah, they can't find that shit.
that'd be amazing.
We think fucking Lauren Michaels is like,
Yeah.
Lauren Michaels called me up as you're hired, but the first thing I had to do is get rid of that muttering idiot on their pod, delete every little.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take away your podcast with John Kirkman. Is that the guy who works for Con Edison? Got off to a hot start.
I love hot starts, man.
Hot start.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's fucking. What else is going on? What else is going on?
What's on in the news?
Yeah, what's going on? Stop! Can you give me a Coors Light? I can't get up.
Sure.
I can't get up.
Come on, Louis, come on. Hurry up and come back, please.
Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. I'll do the podcast by myself. I got the. I recently.
We didn't do this topic with Sal. I wanted to do a couple
Great.
topics
Thank
with
you.
Sal. Well, I'll do first. Oh, this is big news. First,
This may air before the Sal episode, so
Right.
should probably let
whatever.
our seven. You should probably let Sal and Jerry Martinez know, our two listeners.
Yes.
That,
We were trying to get Louis C.K. on the show,
right.
and I sent an email to Louis C.K. I just want to get that real quick. This was the email. Hang on. Where is it? Hey, Louis.
Where can you email Louis C.K.?
Oh, at lckbookings@gmail.com.
Okay. Does he handle his own bookings, or he has a manager that handles that for him?
We reached out to him, and I plan on reaching out to him every week until we get him.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, Louis. I'm the producer of the Greg and Rob podcast, John Zombie.
Of course.
But my email is gregcardy@icloud.com. It's a Staten Island-based podcast.
That means we talk about horse.
We talk about Staten Island, bro.
That's the hook. That's the hook right there. You got him.
This might be the outlet for your big comeback. We would love to have you on to discuss whatever you like. This could be beneficial for all of us, baby. We record Saturday afternoons in Annandale, Staten Island. Why go on some other podcasts? Why go on some... Oh, I repeated that twice. I wrote that twice there. Come on, the hottest podcast around, the Greg and Rob podcast. P.S. We are personal friends with Mike Bichetti. He says hello and thanks, guys.
Does Bichetti have a nickname?
Oh, he does. The Bullhammer. So, hopefully we get him.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean,
My goal is to get at least Louis C.K.
a lot of people want to come on this podcast and stuff like that, but they don't have the chops.
Louis C.K. has the chop stuff.
He's got the chops.
You can get him.
I think
Like, you guys are just here in Annandale.
This-
You're just here.
this house is incredible.
This reminds me of my home.
It reminds me of what I mean, I wish I can go back.
I just kind of just want to jerk off in Zombie's face. I just, where's your neighbors? I was there, and everyone was like, hey, what are you doing here in Staten Island? I'm just jerking off in girls' faces on Staten Island. I met this kid, Pete Davidson, and he just told me you could just jerk off in people's faces
And
in
then
Staten
you get to
Island.
marry a
You heard it here first. Pete Davis is a rapist. He raped my mother.
So-
Pete, if you ever come across, if I ever see Pete Davidson again,
Punch him in the face.
I'm gonna punch him in the face. He raped my mom.
Punch him in the face.
Fucking,
Piece of shit.
it's true.
People are like, he's a nice guy. He raped my mother. He raped my aunt. He raped my ex-girlfriend. He raped everyone.
Yeah.
It's a Me Too story. No one even talks about it anymore. Piece of shit. Now he's just going around fucking probably raping Ariana.
tell them we're getting engaged. Yeah, we're engaged now.
And you know what? Dave
Tell him I
Chappelle,
have a 10-inch cock.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle was cloned too.
Oh, it's so true.
So.
Chappelle was totally cloned because the voice is different. The look's different. The voice. I think you absolutely 100%. I think they clone. I every time I watch Paul McCartney sing "Hey Jude." I go, that's not the real Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's dead. The Beatles, the original press release for Paul McCartney's dead, right, was not a hoax. It was real. They reported on it on the news. They were like, no.
It was in 1960 something. They don't know better.
Yeah, the internet wasn't around.
They were like,
the internet wasn't around for
the next story was your neighbor might be gay.
The internet wasn't around for people like me with the trained eye to notice the differences between Paul now. The guy who does Paul now is fantastic. He's a legitimate, because Paul McCartney had the impersonation contest, right, in Edinburgh. Where's Edinburgh?
Edinburgh is in Scotland, I think, isn't it?
You're right. Okay.
I think it's in London.
Whatever. It
I'm
doesn't.
thinking Edinburgh. So I don't know.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. They had a. They had
It's the same one.
no. They had a legitimate.
This is not the most ignorant part of the conversation. Go on. Ignorant people.
Can I finish?
Go on. Yeah, sure.
They had a legitimate Paul McCartney look-alike contest, sound-alike contest, right? And if you looked and sounded like Paul, you would win, right? And the guy who won, right? They gave him a contract, right? And they were like, you can produce your own music, but not as Paul McCartney, as yourself, right? And the guy that actually won, his name was Reese Connors or Connolly. I forget. It doesn't matter because now today he goes by Paul McCartney.
Right.
They killed Paul, right? Because he wanted.
Who killed Paul?
The music industry. Not if you think.
Illuminati.
No. That's Illuminati's bullshit. You wouldn't know what the Illuminati is if it was real.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. There is a secret society that has killed a ton of these, like, because think about what happened to Bourdain recently, where they took him out, right? And then there's the deaths between Prince, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, all have these weird deaths where they were clearly murdered, but it made it look like they overdosed on drugs.
I believe that, yes.
I totally, it's totally insane.
So you're saying that Paul McCartney was cloned. Not cloned.
No, not cloned. The lookalike took over from him. And back then, there wasn't a whole lot. There was not that many eyes on them, so you can totally replace somebody.
So this lucky bastard just became Paul McCartney.
Yeah. That guy's the new Paul McCartney is been Paul McCartney. He's basically Paul McCartney.
Oh, well, I think you're mad.
No.
Oh, I think.
And Chappelle is totally.
You're saying he's cloned.
He's cloned.
How is he cloned?
His cousin came out with a 300-page manifesto on Facebook, saying that like they killed Dave Chappelle and his entire family, and they cloned Dave, his wife, and his kids, and now they go around as the Chappelles. When really all they're doing is pushing the leftist agenda to make this country and the entire planet into fucking globalist communists. You laugh now. You laugh now. But when you're a slave for Soros, you won't be laughing then.
George Soros. He was a communist.
He is a communist.
He was a Nazi.
He was a Nazi.
I'll tell you my crazy shit that I heard over the weekend.
I don't subscribe to this word crazy. This is
The Franklin cover-up. No one ever covers that.
yeah. Of course they don't talk about
this
it.
podcast.
Yeah, they don't talk about that.
And Paul Bonanzi, right? This guy, Paul Bonanzi, was kidnapped by the government like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
He was part of the Johnny Gosch kidnapping. No, Johnny Gosch?
No.
Johnny Gosch was kidnapped.
He's
by
the
government
reason
30
why
years ago.
when you buy a milk carton, right, there are missing children on the milk
Well,
carton.
that's close, but that was Eaton Pats. Johnny Gosch wasn't that person.
Yeah, but Johnny Gosch was the second person, though.
Probably.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. You're right. My autism kicked in. But this kid, Johnny Gosch, was like a fucking... He was a paper boy. And his mother... Pay attention. His mother, right, was Noreen Gosch. And she's like around and shit. And she's like... I'm sorry. He was a paper boy, right? And then, like in the 80s, on like a Sunday afternoon, he was kidnapped, right? And the guy who kidnapped him was this kid, Paul Bonanzi, who was like a little older than Johnny Gosch, right?
He was like 15 at the
A
time.
little older. And now this kid with Johnny Gosch and these other kids were like sent to the Bohemian Grove. That's where like the Republicans, Democrats, the politicians, they get around and fuck each other, right? So this kid Paul Bonanzi's been around, and he's like a fucking lunatic, but now he's telling the story for the last 30 years. Pay attention. Listen. You're roaming around.
I think because he's a part of what you're speaking of.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think you know too much.
It's easy for him to like kind of like divert
You know too much.
because
So let me ask you this, fucking zombie, you fucking
the
clearly working for the government.
The Thompson family has a rich history. We have a rich history.
So what happened was with Paul Bonanzi, he was at a party and they would for this guy Larry King, this dude Larry King, not Larry King,
Oh, not Larry King from CNN.
not him.
I was not molesting kids.
This fucking Senator Larry King, who was part of he was the head of the Franklin cover-up. He was a fucking pedophile, and he was throwing parties. Right, this guy was throwing parties. And they were formal affairs. And everyone wore the black tie. The black suit, white tie.
Yeah.
Maybe white. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But at the end of the affairs, the politicians would have their wives wait in the limo while they would go upstairs into Larry King's like little lair, like this bat cave, and they would fuck little boys.
Yeah. The thing.
And one of the little boys was this guy Paul Bonanzi, and one of the people fucking Paul Bonanzi was. And you guessed it, zombie. George H.W. Bush.
Oh, man.
One of the fucking guys. He's being blown by a little black boy. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Go look it up.
And
go look it up.
what someone will do is they'll cut this little piece of audio and they'll be like, well, that story sounds like bullshit because we don't really sound like what we know what we're talking
Probably
about.
not.
The reason why we don't know what we're talking about because it's not blasted all over the news.
Exactly.
The news isn't covering it. How about inform the people? This is the best we can do. I'm not. Are you a professional? Are you a professional journalist?
I'm not a newsman.
No, I'm not a newsman either, right? But I know one thing: that the Thompson family bloodline is pure. I know that much,
Right.
and the Thompson family knows all.
Oh, John knows George H.W. all too well, don't you, John?
This is my nephew John. He's the third mic on the Gregor Rob podcast.
Oh, John, tell them about your comedy. Yes. Hors d'oeuvres for John Zombie.
Tell them about your comic.
Here's a special hors d'oeuvre. It's John's mother makes a famous pepperoni dip.
The pepperoni pizza dip is to die for. It's to die for.
Please.
It's unworldly.
Take a piece of bread and dip it in the pepperoni dip. Oh, yes, it's so good. Yes. Because the zombie has a rich tradition. Please go play water polo with the rest of the boys. What, I spit on you?
Spit my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Do that behind closed doors.
Hell yeah.
It's a better shot than Shaq ever had. Shaq, what do you think about Shaquille O'Neal? So your thoughts?
He's a guy.
It's a boy.
I know. I just read it to mine.
He just came out with a new
We
video.
call him here in the zombie house. The Thompson
He
house.
has a new video game out called Shaq Fu.
John goes by zombie. Yes, he doesn't realize that's a rich tradition of fucking zombies in here. That's how you got the name zombie.
It's badass, though. It's badass, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Off to a hot start. We're into conspiracy theories now. What's the biggest conspiracy theory you don't believe in that stuff, don't you?
I can go either way.
What? You don't get into that because you're into a lot of fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
And
That I am.
I can't believe you never got into like any
I
kind
never
of.
really got too big into that. No.
How about the 9/11 stuff? You believe in that?
I don't know. I don't know
You
what to
don't
believe with that.
concentrate on that.
No.
You're all about zombies.
Yeah.
You're
All
all
about-
about zombies.
What do you think the percentage of Americans that believe that 9/11 was an inside job? Do you think it's higher than people would admit? I think it's more people. I think most people in this country think something other than the official account of 9/11 that's been presented by the mainstream news media, right? I think more people are like either A, curious or kind of believe that like, hey, maybe not what they told us was 100% accurate.
Right. I think they lost a lot of the New Yorkers because it's always funny when you hang out at a bar and like some like know-it-all New Yorker who's a drunk at the bar. He's just like, yeah, I think Bush was behind it because I saw the fucking the fucking things on the site that day. Like
you think Bush was 9/11?
Do you think 9/11? What do you think?
I mean, probably had to have something involved in there. I think.
He probably did, right? Yeah, probably fucked
just
up.
fart?
Yes, he did.
That was your fart. I thought you moved the seat.
Good rip, bro. Solid rip.
Not my best.
Oh, it's stinking.
Pardon me. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Do you really have to go to the bathroom?
I take a piss.
Oh, go ahead, Beth. Go ahead.
All right.
We're at 25 minutes. We can always take. Oh, whatever. Me and Greg.
We
will
really need them?
Yeah. No. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Go pee out of your ass.
It's fucking steamy.
We're at that point where he can just fart around us.
I guess so. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
He's a disgusting man. I know.
That was the.
You know what's funny? Out of all the things we criticize about, we didn't criticize about that.
Yeah.
We didn't critique him about that.
No, we got excited and complimented him. He's so. I don't even think he realized he farted until you told him. No. He's a shot old man. He didn't even realize that he.
No idea.
And no, I noticed. He was adjusting. I thought he was adjusting his seat. He really wasn't adjusting his seat. He was lifting his leg up to make sure the air. Yeah, to make sure that we all heard it.
Yeah, he's disgusting. He's so white.
Yeah, he's all pasty.
He's all pale. You gotta see this guy. If you don't know what John Zombie looks like,
no, wait.
Go to Paul Gluck on Facebook.
Hillary Gluck.
Or Hillary Gluck.
Hillary Gluck is more accurate depiction of what John Zombie looks like.
It's true. It's true. Oh man, I kind of missed the guy now. Hurry up! I gotta piss in there.
Yeah, I gotta pay. We'll probably take a quick. We'll take a quick break.
Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. Yeah,
I want that.
that's right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I love our segues.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're the hottest podcast because we don't like on production value. We're like the real deal. Like we don't do any of that shit. We don't fucking. In case you're wondering what the hell we're going on about, we just got done having a fucking closed door, old fashioned meeting.
Power meeting.
Like a fucking close the door, and we're just like, what?
The voices on.
Yeah, we're like, what are we doing wrong?
We're like, hey,
What are we doing wrong? What are we doing right?
All right. I'll tell you right now.
What?
I'll give it to you.
What's
I'm a
that?
straight shooter.
Yeah, shoot straight at me.
We can never add. We can never air the Nick Carr episode.
I disagree. I think that's a good episode. I think that there are people that we
He
should.
stinks, goddammit!
I think we should stand by him.
I love ripping on Nick now.
Oh, it's so great.
It's so funny.
He
needs to be humbled.
Yeah.
He needs to be put in Nick, you need to be put in the camel clutch. Nick, you can come back on.
and he's got titties.
Don't we all, baby?
What happened? How come our whole generation is? How come this whole generation of men have titties?
I wrote a joke.
I was looking at
that men's breasts are bigger than women's breasts now.
I wrote a joke that when
It's the water. The frogs are gay. Funny as
men having tits is the equivalent of like when you see a woman with a mustache.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's the same.
The funniest Alex Jones rant was when he was going on about how the frogs are gay.
I never listened to it.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
They're turning the frogs gay. It's like, okay.
Wait, I don't even understand how that even makes like any like what does that even do? If frogs are like fucking other male frog, who gives a shit? All frogs are female.
I think it's like frog. Well, according to Jurassic Park, it's like frogs can actually like switch between.
That's a replicable source.
No, let him finish. Let him finish. Frogs can switch genders.
They can just become a woman.
Oh, I'm a lady frog now. Call me Margot.
Be careful.
Oh,
I was born Mark, and now I'm Margot Frog.
Easy. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Oh, that's my thing. That's why we have to all right, shut the mics off. Let's have another closed door meeting real quick. Let's talk about
no making fun of trans people. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say with Nick could come back on if we berate him for 15 minutes and he can't say a word. That would make it interesting.
He doesn't like certain people don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like just you talk like especially when they're performing.
Yes.
Right? Like they don't understand like you just need to like listen and then when your
timing is right.
when your cue is given.
Yeah.
Like you have to understand like I'm a director. I direct conversation. Like I'm looking at you now and you're talking because that's me being a good ass director.
Right,
I'm like, hey, like now when I don't look at you, that means shut the fuck up. Yeah. I drive the bus.
Because let's be honest, right now at this
Ride the
point,
bus.
I'm taking Zombie over Nick
As a comic?
as a comic.
Oh, as a stand-up comedian.
Stand-up comedian.
Absolutely.
This guy, I'm taking. If you're a listener of ours, and mainly comedians listen to the show, I know who's listening.
Yeah, I know who's listening.
Nick Cara is not a better comedian than my co-host, our co-host, John Zombie.
No, absolutely not.
What do you say?
Well, you have to look at his credentials. First off, John Zombie walked into Fight Club one night, and people were like, "Who the hell is that? Who is that?
Who is this tall
They were
blonde
like,
man?
"Who is this striking blonde man?"
And John Zombie's aunt was there. He's like, that's part of the Thompson family. The Thompson family tradition.
My hoity-toity
we know
aunt.
how to bust chops.
The Thompsons know how to cut to the core.
A good ribbing.
Quite the upper crust.
Don't do anything. Come on. We're
Damn.
trying to make you
I'm
funny.
trying to
We're
keep up
trying
with the
to-
trend.
Where's your family from in the United States?
From in the United States, from Staten Island.
Are they really?
It just sounds like white trash. Yes. No. Please get him a cloth, preferably the Bud Light one I got from John's mother last Christmas.
I've seen his family. Like I've seen pictures of your. They don't look like they're from Staten Island. They look like they're just this upper class family from like New Hampshire.
50 of them.
Yeah, it's like 20.
A lot
Yeah.
of them live in Jersey now.
There's the funniest photo.
helping.
One of the funniest photos of all time is all the zombies on like this fucking
yeah.
Staircase.
this large staircase.
They're all good-looking
That
people.
wasn't even everybody.
They're all good-looking people except for John Zombie.
I'm
Stuck
the-
out like a sore
just
thumb.
the ugly one in the bunch.
Your face looks swollen in that photo.
My face always looks swollen.
It
Family
does.
photos.
You eat too much salt.
You threw such a monkey wrench in that gene pool. Like they were.
That is John. He's retarded.
Your family
He
must.
has Down syndrome.
Your family must have doctors and lawyers.
Yeah, what do they
and
do?
Like, yeah. Come on, zombie.
Don't lie.
Doctors, lawyers, fucking
TV executives.
TV executives, music executives, and then there's you, the janitor.
You were in on the Franklin cover. Come on, tell me. You were in on it. I want more. Tell me, zombie. Come on, tell me you were in on the Franklin cover. Come on, you were in on. You were fucking Paul Panazzi. You were in on it.
I don't know who that is.
Did you watch wrestling when in
No.
2005, 2006?
No, I don't think.
Did you ever watch wrestling?
When I was a kid, I think I like dropped off and
So Bruno Sammartino was your guy.
no.
You remember Vincent K. McMahon?
yeah.
Vince McMahon in the I stopped watching wrestling like 2000, 2001.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Like I pretty
I
much.
tune in every now and then. I like.
You still watch it?
No, back then, like 2000s.
Vince McMahon, mid 2000s.
I grew up. I
2000.
started liking pussy and baseball.
Yeah. Well, you only did one of them.
Hey, come on, man. I eat pussy. Come on.
Hit more home runs.
No, I really don't.
Actually, Vince McMahon was hilarious mid 2000s, just as demonic Vince, and just being like,
yeah.
"I have an offer for you." Well, like that.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna kiss my ass. The funniest thing when he would get his ass kissed, literally, he would make a little face.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, he's the greatest
There was
character.
no one better than Vince McMahon. No one.
Name
no
someone.
one.
No,
Name
no one?
someone.
No, I can't.
That's what I thought.
Ric Flair. Well, you have the Ric Flair thing.
This guy loves Ric Flair.
I forgot that.
Who was your favorite actor again? We didn't even talk. We didn't even got to that.
Yeah, I think we got to that.
Who is your favorite? Who's your go-to actor? Like if he's in it,
My go-to actor is Robert De Niro.
right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, but who's your?
I don't know.
Who is your go-to?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
Well, I watch a lot of movies. Like I watched a lot of Sean Penn movies, but he's not my favorite actor. Movies he was in, He just happened to star in those films.
Sean Penn's a scumbag.
Yeah, I don't like Sean Penn at
Not a
all.
fan.
Yeah, I mean, just because I watch his movies doesn't mean like he's my favorite
Do you remember
actor.
that movie Dead Man Walking?
Yeah.
And at the end, where they're just brutally raping that girl.
And the
I bet you Sean Penn was like so aggressive too. He's just like, because he's like, this is acting. Is my daughter in that? It's just yelling
Terrible.
over actor. He stinks. Awful.
Mystic River is a
Remember that movie we played the retard zombie? Milk.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
The Sean Penn movie Mystic River. That's a fucking mess.
Yeah, that's a
No, who's in that?
Oh.
You watch? You're
I
Shameless.
haven't seen it in a long time. I
Yeah.
don't remember who's in that.
You watch Shameless now,
Yes.
right? Emmy Rossum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plays Fiona Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
She shows her tits in a lot of those fucking.
Always on
But you know
Shameless.
what? I don't find her very attractive on Shameless.
I don't
find her attractive in general.
Yeah, she's not
There's
that
so many hotter chicks on that show, like Debbie and the.
Debbie? you like Debbie? Do you like Debbie season 1 or Debbie season 7?
Well, when she got fat around season 5,
wasn't she always fat though?
she's like not bad looking now. You ever see like recent season like?
She looks like
19?
Sarah Gilbert.
Well, when she was on for a brief run on Roseanne,
Yeah. Well, they're bringing Roseanne back. It's called.
they heard they come bringing her back to Fox.
Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
It's
But they're
the.
not bringing back Roseanne. They're bringing back.
She's not coming back.
The show.
No, they
Connors.
they either want to focus on Dan or just like the family.
So John Goodman's gonna fucking continue to play Dan Connor without his wife.
Yeah, I think he just was like contractually.
That's so retarded. They killed off Dan.
Yeah, now they killed-
right.
like,
They
and
bring
they
back.
they undid it.
They bring back the show. Right. Roseanne fucking fucks up or whatever and makes some nasty tweets, and then they like, we're going to cancel Roseanne, but we're going to bring back a spin-off version of it, and the show's going to center around the guy we killed off 20 years ago.
Right, the whole point-
who's back.
The whole point of the show is Roseanne. Like that's the whole.
How could they? She should make.
She's a sue.
She is going to sue.
She's going to sue. Really?
She said she was going to sue. She should make every fucking dime that they owe her fucking so much.
It's her thought.
People are so ungrateful. How ungrateful people. That is the equivalent of me. And you know I'm crazy, yo. I'm fucking crazy, zombie.
That's like you.
That's me.
Yeah.
Fucking writing a joke about Pete Davidson, right? like Pete Davidson is fucking Ariana Grande, but his mother is a whore. I don't know. Yeah, it was a disappointment. But they should take the show away from me and give it back to Zombie. give me a course line.
Here, now take mine.
Oh, thank you.
Take mine. I don't want it. I don't know. Zombies get wasted. Zombies having a. How many do you have so far? I walked in. You were drinking.
Yeah, I love.
I walked in. He was
Did you
fucking
have
drinking a Bud Light?
Yeah, you had a Bud Light with the cover on it, right? That's badass. You don't drink that much. You do drink enough, but I never see you drunk. I don't see you drunk. You're a very good drinker.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
he gets drunk, he probably start cursing me and you out.
Like you guys are fucking
It's
assholes.
like, you know what? After a while,
fucking guys.
You know what? After a while, you guys are fucking assholes. I can't do the impression. I can't do it.
I'm hard to impress. But
Come on, get mad at us. Come on.
No, don't get mad at me. I'm
You
sensitive.
motherfuckers.
I'm sensitive. Don't get mad at me.
Fat fucks!
You
Look at you stumble over fucking words! You fucking assholes! I let you in my apartment, all you do is fucking abuse me! You have fucking Sal on? I love fucking Sal!
He's my boy.
That was John Zombie.
How long? Can I ask you a question? How long you know Sal? Did you know Sal before?
I known Sal since when he
'Cause
was
of Comic Book Jones?
Yeah, when he was the host of the Comic Book Jones podcast.
Now, did you ever run into Sal when he was just a shopper there? Like when he would go in and.
I don't think so.
Do you know this guy Aaron? Okay, forget it.
You know Aaron Hernandez? Anyway, where were we? Where were we?
I have no idea.
No, we were talking about you being drunk. Last night I was getting fucked up. I was drinking Amstel Lights.
Oh yeah.
Love them. You like Beck's?
I like Lundbeck's.
I was saying though that that's the equivalent. Roseanne being taken away from her show is the equivalent of taking me and you away and giving Zombie.
calling it.
Yeah, like it's like, oh well, they're gonna call it the Greg and Bob podcast.
And John.
Yeah, and John. Oh, that's like Opie and Jim.
Right.
Yeah, when they do shit like that, like they just take away people's jobs. There's an obsession in this culture where they just
want to take away people's work.
It's amazing what they do. They just.
We were talking about that last night about Weinstein. It's like Hollywood doesn't have a clause to get rid of you. Like there's no clause in it's an independent circuit. There's no moral clause. There's no if you're a cop and you're caught raping someone, that's it. You're done. But you signed.
And Hollywood.
Contract
and Hollywood.
Saying that you won't do stuff like that.
Hollywood's a freelance industry, and in a way,
people have the right to earn money after they fuck up.
Right, and in a way, like Hollywood being a freelance industry, in a way, is similar to professional sports leagues.
Yeah.
Right, and in those professional sports leagues, no one's ever been permanently kicked out of one. Right, when they fuck up, like you take like what happened.
Pete Rose, technically.
He was already retired, so it didn't.
Well, he was a manager.
What happened to the pitcher on the Blue Jays recently?
Right.
Yeah, like he was charged with domestic abuse, child abuse.
Wow.
Right, and something else. I don't know. Being Puerto Rican, he was charged with like 3 like crimes, and he got suspended 75 games. That means that once his suspension is up, he can come back for 5 games at the end of the year, right? And then next year it's all over.
But in sports,
but in Hollywood though, there's no suspension.
No,
there's just that person's gone.
You can work.
That person's gone for like 5 minutes, and then they can work again. Kevin Spacey coming out with they're coming out with a movie. Kevin Spacey's in. And it's called The Billionaire Boys Club. Go ahead. And it's so fucked
You think
up.
they'll change the name?
Yeah,
It's called Billionaires.
and oh fuck, there's a famous director that
Came out for Kevin Spacey. Werner.
no, who made the movie? The guy who did Hell or High Water.
Peter.
The guy who did Hell or High Water. Let me say.
Yeah,
That's a good movie too.
I'm pretty sure it's the guy who did Hell or High Water.
Is it Peter Fonda?
No. Peter Fonda is too busy getting fucking challenged by Alex Jones.
Yeah, not even close.
Fuck. Billionaire Boys Club, right?
Billionaire
Say it right now.
Boys Club.
David Mackenzie
Billionaire Boys Club.
was the writer. Was the director.
Did he direct the movie that's coming out?
I'm looking it up right now. No, Outlaw King is.
No, James Cox.
James Cox. James Cox directing Kevin Spacey.
He also directed a film called.
I'm Kevin Spacey.
He also directed a film called Straight A's.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And Wonderland,
Dude, I want a piece of him.
which is a movie about
What's that bad podcast?
John Holmes.
What's that bad? Yeah, I like that movie. That's
Yeah,
actually a good
Wonderland's
movie.
not
What's
bad.
that bad podcast? Revenge of the Sis.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith.
You ever listen to those guys? Nah, they're terrible. They're like this, like there's like these 2 guys. They clearly rip off Opie and Anthony. I mean, that sounds familiar, right?
They've been listening to the show for 42 minutes.
Yeah, and they clearly are inspired by Opie and Anthony, and now they're like going after Anthony Cumia because he's like an alleged pedophile. Or like
I was following them because I try to listen to a lot of the Hollywood
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
the shadows of the Hollywood. You know, our shadows are as dark, but not as light.
not as light as them.
Yeah,
We do really seedy stuff behind the scenes.
you know, like rip up Nick Ara.
Yeah, old Giacomo.
I have a habit of fucking Jesus. No one I fucking hate.
You have a habit of fucking Jesus? Wow.
Yeah. Let's treat him like the little kid he is. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I did good.
Drooling all over the place like a fucking idiot.
You get a couple of beers and then bam! It's faster. You're faster. Go on, what are you saying?
No, I want to rip myself up because I have a habit of when I talk, I'll agree. I'll be like, and then I'll go, and then I'll go back to I hate that shit. I also do
What does that
another.
have to do with the Revenge of the Sith guys?
No, I just wanted to rip myself up.
Zombies zigging you, not making any sense. I think you're drunk. I think you're a fucking alcoholic.
You're a mess.
That's what I think. I think you're.
I also do another
fucking
thing
mess.
where I'll say something, right? And then my little smug, by the way.
I think. Is this Rob or is this Sal
I don't-
Colodon?
So,
I think his narcissism.
next thing he's going to
rubs
start
off
telling
on
us to
you.
speak into the microphone.
Right, exactly.
Guys, do your plugs. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. I would listen to, and they would cover a lot of the
Hollywood stuff.
The Hollywood stuff, and I'm like, well, at least someone's talking about it. But I got like 5 minutes in, and the one guy is like. He's doing the old like Alex Jones shtick, where he's like, "This is so important. This is exactly what we want Dan Snyder. We got
want a piece of Snyder,
I
man.
want a piece of, yeah, it's like
That's what he said on the show. It's like you're making me root for Dan Schneider.
Yeah. Oh no, he never got a piece of Dan. They let go of Nickelodeon. Let go of Dan Snyder, right? And there was zero repercussions.
Yeah, of course.
Like it didn't matter what. Like it didn't. They let go of him. They literally fired him because he was clearly fucking the kids. And
Or
they
at least trying to.
Oh, they kept it under the rug. It's amazing. Nickelodeon, whoever fucking is running real shit. No, the guy from Viacom, German guy. The guy who owns Nickelodeon, German guy. I forget his name. I don't know. He's like 90-something years old. He's not German. I don't know. He's like really old. He's like 88 years old. He owns Viacom, and he's like the fucking smartest guy on the planet.
Why?
Because they fired the guy who was going to be the PR disaster.
Right.
That would have taken down the entire network.
Oh, would
Right?
have, yeah.
And
Probably should have.
they get rid of him, and people are stupid enough to be like, they got rid of him because every show he's ever produced that was number one, there were just too many hits. There were just way too many. There was just way too many good shows that he produced for their network. That's why they got rid of him.
I don't understand. I hear Disney does a good. Well, it's not doing a good job. It should be what. It shouldn't interfere. Like Disney does a good job of hiring like consultants and like adult consultants who really look out for the kids.
No, they don't.
They don't?
Nah, nobody does.
They probably
that
don't.
whole.
But wait a second. But with Nickelodeon, like, how do you have a guy who's a known predator running around? There was like 2 or 3 of them.
Brian Peck is.
But Brian Peck and the main guy, Dan Schneider, he was like the guy. He was the Norm Lear and the Lorne Michaels of Nickelodeon, and he was so clearly a predator. And your whole network revolves around young talent.
Yeah.
So how do you even have that?
Because there's an excuse for them to be around. That they're attracted to young children. They're attracted to young boys and young girls.
Hey.
The executives. Yeah. And it's like, okay. You go to nightclubs, right?
No.
You go to nightclubs like in your early 20s, right? I know, Zombie, this doesn't relate to you, but we have listeners. And Zombie has one fucking beer. You know? We go to nightclubs, right? And you hang out at the nightclub, and you make friends with the promoter,
Right.
right? And you make friends with that guy because he's able to bring in hot chicks. I'm attracted to hot fucking chicks. I want to fuck, you know? I want to fuck hot fucking chicks at the nightclub. So I make friends with the guy who knows all the hot chicks.
Right.
You know? So you take like this fucking guy, this pervert from either, like I was talking about, he owns Viacom. He's either from Germany or he's like from Texas. I have no idea. He employs Dan Snyder, and he's like, dude, you fucking bring in a lot of fucking young boys and young girls. Ew. And I go both ways. I like fucking both of them.
Oh, man.
Right? I like fucking both of those kids, you know? And they're like, dude, you can produce as many shows as you want. Don't worry about it. And the fact that you're pretty good at what you do and you're writing fucking Sam and Cat and the fucking, well, I don't know. What's the other one?
Cat Dog, you mean?
No, Sam and Cat was a show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
trying-
Zoe.
Oh,
what
with
the fuck?
Oh, with Ariana Grande.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She was on that show.
See, the reason why she's obsessed with fucking Pete Davidson and his big cock is because she was getting fucked in the ass.
Oh,
yeah, probably by Dan Snyder. He was definitely fucking her. He fucked them all. Jeanette McGurdy.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a fucking ogre.
Yeah, he's fucked them all.
So
well, even the Miranda Cosgrove.
I want a piece of Snyder, man.
Yeah, I know. That we sound like Revenge of the
Now we're
Sith.
selling Revenge of the Sith guys.
I would love to have started a radio war with those guys, but they got so many more. Yeah.
They have a lot of
But they don't have any. They have listeners, but like not like people that like who are loyal. Like, but like those guys are good.
You know who
Yeah.
we're going to start a war with?
Who?
The Staten Island Advance. Fake publication.
Yeah, they.
news.
I emailed them several times to put my show in the paper. The 61st comedy,
Right.
61st annual comedy classic tomorrow night, 8:00, and Victoria Priola, right? That's the writer. She refused to put it in the paper. She never got back to me.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, she ignored me.
Is she hot? She's probably really
Oh, she's slamming.
Really?
Yeah,
Let me see what she looks like.
I seen a picture of her. She's
Yeah,
like she's not slamming. She's like really cute. Like yeah. Go to your Facebook. Go ahead.
Oh, she's on Facebook.
Yeah, go to Facebook. She's a
hack-
fucking hot
we should
chick.
hack her.
We're at 50 minutes. We're gonna close up shop in 5 minutes. Let's take a look at. I want Zombie to see her. I want fucking
see this bitch.
I want fucking new ass Zombie to see this fucking girl.
Victoria.
Priola. Priola. Okay. Is that her? I think I can.
Yeah, no, she's a life and culture reporter at the Staten Island Advance.
Yeah. Let's say. Look at her.
Yeah, she's.
Can I take a look?
What's happening?
Yeah, she's a hot chick. What are you talking about?
Not really.
Oh, I would come all over her Spec Street. She's a hot chick.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty
Yeah,
hot.
it's not bad.
Yeah, me and Zombie don't like it.
This is the whore. She won't even put my show in.
This fucking bitch.
You know what? I don't even care.
Who?
I don't care. No one even reads her fucking stupid publication anyway.
No one does.
You read the Advance? You get an Advance? No, you don't have one?
Advance, no.
Yeah, have you ever?
Not really.
When I was a kid, I used to be in the Advance all the time because I used to
Yeah.
play baseball because I was fucking mad good and shit. And one guy ripped me. I was a 12-year-old kid. I was 12 years old. Can you imagine the shit?
Yeah,
You know?
you like Dan Snyder ripped Ariana Grande's asshole.
Same. It's the same thing though.
Yeah.
This whole episode,
Fuck yeah.
whole episode is about fucking child abuse.
Perverts.
It's about perverts and child. Guy ripped me because I slipped on third base. He made fun of me.
Wow, really? What did he say?
I don't remember. It clearly didn't stick with me, but
That's your boy.
yeah, he ripped me. I fucking hated him for it.
My cousin's daughter, got ripped
Oh,
by
that's
some sports, like some sports show. Like she's like, he's like 5-6 years old.
Who's your cousin's daughter? Maria Sharapova.
Yeah, that one.
Who's Monet Davis? That's your cousin.
So no, but they like she's, I don't know, like I didn't like see like the clip, but they just my sister was like saying this guy just like ripped on her like she's like a little girl like playing fucking
Good.
t-ball.
Good, they deserve it.
Yeah.
What T-ball?
Yeah,
Who the fuck's who's watching T-ball like that?
I don't know.
Who's watching? You got to figure though.
Hit the ball.
You got the way that little girl hits that ball. She's terrible.
You got to figure there's at least.
I don't know what I said.
That's exactly what they would say. She's terrible.
you witty motherfucker. Oh man. You really know how to tie a knot on something. That you really know how to start a sentence and just like end with a period. You got to figure there's at least like one person on the planet takes like T-ball really seriously.
No, it's got to be.
Yeah, Bryce Harper's dad was.
Yeah,
fucking
fucking cunt.
He was too. Yeah, that's it, right? That's it. I gotta get.
We're 52 minutes in.
I gotta get some pizza.
Go ahead, do your plugs.
I need a pizza. By the time this episode airs,
You keep saying ads instead of air.
I said air.
No, you said ads the first time, and you
ads?
corrected yourself. Yeah, you keep.
I do that now.
Yeah.
It's alcohol. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I think that my neighbors are bowling upstairs or something. I don't know.
Christ.
Fucking quiz.
We're supposed to make the noise.
You're probably hiring.
August 5th, we're roasting Terrible Tim.
Yeah.
House Club
man.
is roasting Terrible Tim.
Oh,
Please come out as an 8 o'clock start. We will be broadcasting live from Pepper Jack's that night. All your favorites will be there. Jerry Martinez, Sal Colodonato. No, I can't mention that guy now, could I, right?
That's the special. Everybody knows the special guest.
Special guest.
Weirdo.
Everyone will be there, and please come out for that.
How many people on that lineup do you think actually listen to this show?
I would say the two I just mentioned. And so please keep listening.
Yeah.
We appreciate every 22 listeners.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to have a fucking good-ass fucking podcast.
It's gonna be a good one, but this one might air now first.
Who knows? But here's the thing about this one. Here's the thing about this podcast. This one that we just did, this hour we just recorded.
Yeah.
Fucking may change the world.
Hottest podcast in the game right now.
You gotta stop making fucking noise. You gotta stop making
start
fucking
yelling
noise.
at your neighbors.
You gotta fucking start
Get a
yelling.
fucking broom and just like
You have the broom right there. Fucking poke up out there. And go, hey!
We're trying to record a podcast down here.
Yeah. But for your sake, baby. Okay.
Even when you're sleeping, you don't think they're making that.
You
kind
don't
of
think
noise?
they're doing that to you?
Are they? Who lives upstairs? Old lady.
It's an old lady and her husband.
God, how old?
I think they're in like the 50s, 60s.
That's not an old lady. A zombie. You
I don't
fucking.
know.
You
I don't
shallow.
know. I didn't carbon date them. Like
You shallow cunt. That's not old. But you think they're fucking?
I don't know. They're doing something up there.
Oh. I would love to. Like every time I go on the road do comedy, and sometimes I'm like in a hotel, and I'll be like, "Who's next door to me?" And I would love to hear a couple, like hot couple, fucking, and they'll just jerk off in the bathroom. Go ahead, end the show.
What?
End the show.
End
that's
it.
it.
All right.
That's it.
Hear that? That's the sweet sound of Minute Maid slushies at McDonald's, turning up your summer with every sip, slurp, and ah.
Get a small sweet peach, blue raspberry, or fruit punch slushie for just $2. Or get any size soft drink for $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's largest mortgage lender. Let's talk credit card debt for a minute. If you feel you're carrying too much of it, you're not alone. The average household in the U.S. carries over $8,000 in credit card debt. Ready for some good news? With a cash-out refinance from Quicken Loans, you can quickly and easily put some of the equity in your home to good use by paying off a lot of that high-interest credit card debt. A great way to take cash out is with our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN to learn how taking cash out with a 30-year fixed mortgage might be the right solution for you. And for a record 9 years in a row, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Rates subject to change. Pay 0.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.